Platforming of Alan Dershowitz in the aftermath of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial verdict was a mistake, and we don't know how it happened, is the excuse the BBC gave yesterday morning after they platformed a man they introduced as a constitutional lawyer, but who they omitted to say was also accused of child sex abuse through his own links to Jeffrey Epstein. They slipped out an apology on social media and said they'd investigate how this occurred. Yet just a day later, BBC Radio 4 platformed Ghislaine Maxwell's brother Ian to sing from effectively the same hymn sheet: defend the guilty, defend the accused, defend the elite. Sky News have had him on this afternoon as well. Never mind the victims and all this whatsoever, it seems, from our state broadcaster once again. Their apology clearly not worth the few seconds it took to type. You'd think the BBC would learn. It has a catastrophic track record when it comes to covering up child sex abuse, from Jimmy Savile to Rolf Harris to Stuart Hall, and they've become no better. They simply cannot be trusted to report impartially on what you'd think would be such an obvious thing in which to do so. Who the hell finds child sex abuse an issue of debate? Because by platforming the defenders of the guilty parties, the question he's asking, in the name of balance, which the BBC claims it must always stick to, where are the interviews with the victims then? Or on their behalf? If the BBC were doing its job properly, it wouldn't be seeking to undermine the guilty verdict, not once but twice, by platforming people who cannot be seen to be impartial on the matter. Maxwell was found guilty of child sex trafficking. Where's the investigative journalism from the Beeb into who she trafficked them to? Families affected deserve to know. It's your job to find out, isn't it? Why not doorstep these people when you find them and ask them what made them a pervert? Or is it the fact they're rich and powerful that you're afraid to? In which case, what is the point of you? And definitely, why should we, ordinary people of this country, fund you? It strikes me that licence fee payers are paying for the wool to be pulled over their eyes by getting their news from the BBC, but especially so when it comes to abuse of this nature. You aren't sorry you platformed an unsuitable guest again. You're sorry you keep getting caught doing it.